Good afternoon, preppers. Welcome to Goshen Prepping. On top of all the problems with the bank failures and instability in the market, shortages, well, guess what? Inflation is at it again. It's always been at it, but now it's officially going up again. Wait, why did inflation just increase again? Because it never really went down. That was all just lies, in my opinion. It says they crept up again to an inflation rate of 10.4% in February. And even though this is actually about Britain, we're all tied at the hip. Inflation is the rate in which the prices for goods and services have increased over the last 12 months. And economists had predicted inflation would fall below January's rate of 10.1%. Nope. And again, just because we're seeing this in Britain doesn't mean it's not happening here or everywhere for that matter. And as they try to fudge the numbers and make it look like, oh, all these countries are growing. No, the only thing that's growing is the emptiness of our wallet. And so, with the bank failures, the Fed announces a 9th straight interest rate hike of 25 basis points. Here's what will get more expensive. And at least this website gives us a little bit of actual practical advice. Auto financing, if you want to consider buying a new auto, I guess used autos too, but the prices of cars are going through the roof, shortages with cars, and of course, massive interest rate hikes. So you can't even afford to finance one anyway. Credit cards are going up, the APRs. A lot of them are variable when you sign up for them, by the way, and the variable rates are increasing to accommodate. Interest rate for student loans, if you're looking at that kind of thing, up to 5% in the last year. And here's the hard part. We're going to see more of this. Variable rate loans and new loans, we're looking at, they're going to be far more difficult to get at a higher interest rate just during the time when we can't afford to buy things anyway. And I'll say this forever until I'm blue in the face. You don't want to buy groceries on credit. You don't want to buy the essentials on credit. But I know sometimes that's what people need to do. It's either buy it on credit or you have no food. And so picture this. The prices of groceries have gone through the roof. They've skyrocketed because of inflation. And you know what? We can't afford to be able to eat as much because of the inflation. So let's go ahead and buy it on credit. Oh, wait, we're going to go ahead and stick it to you twice now, making it so you actually can't get those loans. Or if you are, you're going to be paying out the roof for the extra interest rate as well. Here's an article I want to look at real quick. An economist who correctly predicted the great financial crisis says the world's central banks have chosen class war over financial stability. And the Feds have had the philosophy, bring down inflation no matter the cost, even if it means risking pain for people and businesses. So they're not so concerned with financial stability, but instead actually having a class war, making it very, very difficult for us. Civil servants that head up central banks seem willing to sacrifice private banks and global financial stability in the rush to raise rates, crush demand, discipline workers, and shrink the nation's income. In other words, their effective preference is for class war over financial stability. It's hard to face up to what the central bankers are doing. And if you think times have been rough financially up till now, just wait. I think we're going to see far more bank closures. I had an article that I put on the other day, 200 banks possibly failing. Not to mention inflation still going up and up, interest rates going up and up. We're heading for, as I've said this so many times, a Great Depression. So as preppers, we need to stockpile what we can now, because a can of corn now for $1.25, I don't know what you pay for a can of corn, is probably going to cost $1.50 or $2 next year. We're seeing all of the basic prices of everything continue to go up. And just when they try to tell us, oh, by the way, things are going down, they're not. They're getting much worse. And heading up into an election year next year, we're definitely seeing some catastrophic times coming our way. So keep it up, my friends. Keep prepping and do what you can, because we have a lot of troubles coming.